Yeah. Wow. I wanna say anybody out there can change. Yeah.
Hey guys, I wanted to come and talk to you about a couple of things. So I have a question. How many of you find yourself in the same situations over and over again? It doesn't matter if it's with the same people or with different people. How many of you find yourself going through the same drama over and over again? And usually when you go through that drama, what do you ask yourself? Do you ask yourself, why does this always happen to me? Do I have something written on my forehead that says you can treat me this way or whatever it is? What do you say to yourself and what are you doing in those situations? And why I ask those questions is because we can only go through what we attract to us, right? We are only going to be exposed to what we attract to us as human beings, right? If a person is treating you a certain way, it's because you're allowing it to happen. And I understand that there's some people who are just bad guys and bad girls and all of those things, but at the end of the day, you just don't have to stay. You just don't have to be around them. You don't have to let that person treat you that way. If you're in a situation where you're in a mutual relationship with this person, whether it's boyfriend and girlfriend, husband and wife, fiancés, friends, best friends, acquaintance, if you want to be treated a certain way, you have to treat yourself the way that you want the other person to treat you, and you have to treat the other person the way you want to be treated. And that is, you have to treat yourself right. You have to treat them right. If they don't follow suit, then you know you can pick up and move on. And that's with everything. Sometimes you have to say to the person, you're not who I thought you were for me. And you know, sometimes you don't have to get rid of the person altogether. Put them where they belong. For friendships, sometimes you can have a best friend that's forever, and you realize that the friendship that I've been letting go on for all of this time is not the friendship that I really want. You let them know. You can cut them loose as a friend, or you can let them know, like, where we were is not where we are anymore. You know, I can't consider you my best friend anymore because, you know, the friendship that I feel that I deserved in my development is not the friendship that you're willing to give me. And that's totally fine. But you have to see the responsibilities that you have in every situation. You are responsible for how someone treats you, no matter if you told them to treat you that way or not. Your actions and the way you uphold yourself is the way you are telling the person how to treat you, right? If you are in a relationship, right? Say it's a boyfriend and girlfriend relationship, and the person is going back and forth, they're up and down, they seesawing. One day they all about you, the next day they don't want to be bothered. You need to know that you're attracting that type of person. Maybe you're up and down. Maybe you're confused about even being in a relationship. Maybe you're confused about just your life in general. You have to develop yourself and turn yourself into being the person that you would want to date. Bottom line, you know, friendship, that's everything. Marriage, that's everything. So you're in a relationship and you're married to someone, and they are wanting you to be a certain way and you're wanting them to be a certain way. You know what? At the end of the day, when you're married, you need to say, sometimes you have to bite the bullet. You have to bite the bullet and be selfless. If you want somebody to be, if you want your relationship to be a certain way, you act on that relationship the way you want it to be. Whether the person who you're in it with is receptive or not, that's on them. Once you do what you have to do and you're consistent, if you're married to the person and they want to stay married to you, they will follow suit. They will work on creating the relationship that you both want once they see that you're being consistent. If you're the one who wants to change, you're the one who makes the change. That's all there is to it. That goes for relationships, right? So that goes for your life too. Well, you notice that you are not attracting the right type of business, and you're not attracting the right type of work opportunity, you're not attracting the right type of thinking, the right people in your life who think a certain way, it's because you need to develop you, and you need to develop you in a way that suits you for the lifestyle that you're looking for. It's just plain and simple. If you want to be a nurse, you have to go to nursing school. That's the only way you're going to get a nursing job. You're not going to get it by, you know, standing around the hospital, and maybe someday somebody will let you draw some blood, or, you know, work the overnight shift. Like, it's not going to work like that. You need to prepare yourself to be a nurse. The same thing. If you want to be a CEO, you need to go to school for business. You need to get the right degree, and then you also need to work from the ground up. That's the way it works. You know, develop yourself. If you want to be a positive person and you want to be happy about the life that you live and about the things that you do and the way you see things around you, then you have to develop yourself. It goes across the whole board. It's not only telling your story. It's not only about telling how you suffered and how you're not suffering right this minute. It's about the journey between suffering and overcoming. That's what it's about, the in-between. I'm bringing this video to you to just talk about that right there, because yes, I gave you my life story. I even gave you the story about me losing my twins. I gave you, you know, a little background on my relationship and while growing up, what I didn't get and things like that. And guess what? I still had to look within myself and find what I was responsible for and fix it. I wanted to give you those videos because I wanted you to be able to relate to me and understand that you're not the only one who's going through things. And somebody is here who understands what you're going through. And I'm a great person to come to and talk to and say, you know, I'm going through this, and I need to get it off my chest. Awesome, because when you talk to me, I'm gonna understand where you're coming from. When you come to me after that and say the same thing again and again and again, what I'm gonna say to you is, well, what can you do to change your position in the situation? Because the only thing that we can change in our life is us, is the position that we're playing. And if somebody's giving you too much pressure in this situation, then you need to adjust yourself in the way that's conducive to you, to you being happy, to you living. If something is making you unhappy about yourself, then you change it. You hear it all the time. You know, I just wanted to come and talk to you a little bit about that. All of these things around you, it could be chaos around you, and you could be the most peaceful person because you decide to live that way. And that's the way it should be. I really want you guys to look at yourself. And if you're in situations where you just want to change, you want things to change, you want this person to treat you the way you want to be treated, or you want to have a good day every day, you want to be happy, you want to be filled with joy, you want to be fulfilled. I want you to really ask yourself, what are you doing to add to those wants? What are you doing to fulfill those needs and those wants that you have? You don't have an answer? Really look and dig deep down and say, something's got to change. And the only thing that I can change is me. Change yourself. Do the things that you have to do to develop yourself. Whatever that is. Like I told you, for me, it was reading the Bible and reading books about growth and development as a woman, as a human being, as a follower of Christ, as all of that. That's what I needed to do. And I did it. And I'm still doing it from day to day. Now I'm reading on how to conduct myself as a single woman. What kind of values do I want to have in a relationship? How selfless can I be? You know, that's my #1 goal right now, to find out about myself. So you're forever developing. You need to always ask yourself, how can I change the way I react to certain situations and the way I go about getting through certain situations? That's what life is all about. How can you change and develop the way that you relate to things that are going on. See you in the next video. Guys, leave your comments below. Share this video. That will be super helpful to others. I'm sure you know some people who need to hear this message. If you guys want to hear about any other things, anything that I can talk about and give my insight on, I would love to. Just leave those requests down below in the comment box, or write me, hit me up on Twitter or Facebook or any of that. I really want you guys to be a part of this movement, and I want us to be a community. Please be interactive, share these videos. I'll see you guys later. Bye.